So you guys are so kind of going over everything. You guys are on a mega city kind of like Coruscant. The group started on everybody is here because you were being punished for some reason. You guys started on a much lower level. After running different missions, you got promoted up to the 99th floor, where you met a new command staff that you're working with, Theodore, who's a large black man. Has a super tight imperial outfit on because he's very well built. And he is giving you different tasks. Your first one was to there was a car smuggling ring that you guys had to find out what was going on and infiltrate. The group found the spot. Instead of attacking it head on, they found a different person who boosted cars, used them to sneak themselves into the workshop. Then hid themselves in the person's car that they were trying to get. When they were driving home, they jumped out and attacked him, causing their car to crash. But they got the person that they needed. After that, then on our last session, you guys went and talked to him because they were going to make a deal for him to get somebody bigger. The person that is bigger that they were trying to get was only known as the Nexu. And when you guys were talking to him, the group took two different approaches. Elson and Wyatt took the kind of standard approach of up front, tell us what we need to know. While what's your character's name, Philip?
Lucian
took the subversive approach of blending it in with a criminal element to get information. The contact that you guys were given was had the name Judy and was a Doug. And so you guys found out that he would be at the Starliner Lounge where he sang karaoke on that night. You guys went down there. The first Elson and Wyatt kind of went with the upfront approach again, and promptly got booed out of. Then Judy went on stage for his song and tried to make a break for it. So they shot him with stun weapons. Then he got booed out of the bar by the crowd.
Which I incited, by the way.
Which Philip incited. Then Philip and Judy bonded. They were talked about going to go steal a car that the Nexu wants. You guys did research to find out where they are, and you guys found out that you were going to the one on the 73rd floor. It's a collector's car, which is in a guarded parking garage. Elson and Wyatt went to the car, tried to track it, but it had they rolled a despair. So it had basically a anti-tracking mechanism. So once they turned it on, it sounded the alarm until they took the tracker off. While that was going on, Lucian and Judy drank and then went up to the floor, and they were just going to the car to steal the car. And Wyatt and Elson were picked up by one of the other people, by Scruffy, or he goes by Scruffy. He's a very obese guy in an imperial suit. He always has food stains on his chest. And he picked you guys up as you were waiting for Lucian and Judy to arrive. And I think that is where we left off. Anything that you guys remember that I left out?
No, that pretty much covered it.
Yeah, I think that's the basics.
You had named a specific model of car. I don't remember what it was.
M2500?
Yeah.
Which was made by Mobet Swoops. There's different variations of it, but the M2500 is the high class one.
And this is like a high end.
Yep. Star Learner 4100. You guys checked your weapons. You guys got them back. The Doug sang karaoke songs about holding feet and kissing toes, since they walk on their. Doug is the Sebulba race. I don't know how. Oh, with Star Wars, how much of it have you seen?
Oh no, yeah, I know.
Have you pretty much
Yeah,
all
I'm
the-
aware of
all the movies?
them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all the movies and some of the extra stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I think Philip's the least on it.
Yep. I've seen the original trilogy. I saw episode 1. I saw 1.5 episodes of The Mandalorian. That's all I've seen.
And that was it. So we're going to have you play Elson, who's currently in the car with Wyatt, with Scruffy, and he originally picked you up, and then Elson asked how his driving skills were, and he said subpar. So then Elson wanted to get up front. He then, part of going to the back seat is he had to take all of his food with him. So he's in the back seat, and Elson and Wyatt are now in the front seat of the car.
Okay.
And he's still back here eating. And I think that is it.
Yeah, I think we're just waiting for you to steal the car now and then follow you.
Yep.
So we will jump back with Judy and Lucian. Judy, I remember Judy stopped for some type of drinks on your way there. But you see the parking structure ahead. We'll do a sample roll. Go ahead and make a perception check. So it'll be average. So in this game, for the difficulties, easy is 1 purple, average is 2 purple, hard is 3, difficult is 4. I don't remember the name for 5 or 6 because I barely ever do them. So he's gonna roll 2 purple against his perception.
Okay.
And if you want to roll kind of working the scene.
All right. So these like little triangle things are failures,
All right.
and they are counteracted by these starburst things, which are successes. So those cancel each other out. So you can see I've got 2 successes. Those will cancel out the 2 failures. Now these are setbacks and threats, and these are advantages.
Right.
They also cancel out. So that will cancel out that. So this is what's left. So I've got 1 success and 1 advantage.
Yep.
So with 1 success, as you are going by with Judy, you're able to notice.
spot him.
You notice the car.
I hear the crunching of the potato chips.
Yep. Here's Scruffy eating away.
I'm like, I recognize that chili. All right.
And then with your 1 advantage, your 1 advantage is Judy's taking a swig of his drink, so he
doesn't notice.
He doesn't notice you notice. You guys approach the structure. It has a guard booth out front with it had 2 guards in it.
Yeah, 2 guards.
It was 4 stories with a closed roof for people from just taking out there, so it only has the 1 exit point for vehicles.
So Judy, where is this thing? This is a pretty big structure. Where is this thing? Do you know?
It's in there. I don't know what floor, but it should be easy to find once we start going through there.
There.
Do you have an idea for getting past the guards?
Could always kill them.
I mean, there's always the violent way, but I think you probably are more smooth than that, aren't you?
Well, normally, but after drinking, it's...
Well, and don't forget, we also did drugs. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot we even stuff to kind of make it more
The
honest.
glitter stem. Yeah.
There's always hitting them with the vehicle.
I don't know. How are you, Steve? Are you good at sneaking?
Normally, but not right now. You see him kind of reach down inside of his coat, where you can kind of make out he has a blaster pistol. He's like, I think we're doing it the old-fashioned way, or at least the easy way.
So what do you know? What do you know about this place? Is there multiple entrance points, or?
There is 2. There's 2 entry points from the building. There's only the 1 exit point. The levels are all enclosed, so you have to come back through the front. But if the guards aren't there and you get past the car security, then there shouldn't be much to get in your way.
All right. Well, can I is the building completely solid, or is there windows or glass or anything?
It's solid. It has they're clear, but there's kind of like ship windows material.
Yeah.
So not something that you can easily break.
Right.
But it's solid. But it's visible through. But it's visible to see through.
So can I see what the front desk looks like, or the entrance, the foyer, or whatever is behind the front doors?
The guard booths are on the outside.
Oh, okay.
Where you see the two guards, one guard standing and one guard sitting.
So I assume we'd like do a walk by, right? We pretend like we're drunken revelers and we do a walk by. We don't really have to pretend in Judy's case.
Yep. Stop.
Why don't you play with the force dice? Why don't you be a Jedi over here?
What we did the bathroom, one was sitting on the bathroom counter, one was sitting on the kitchen counter.
Hey!
Nothing but trouble.
Let's play with those. Can I have that one?
Can we trade?
Trade? Look, I take 3, you take 7.
What a deal.
I know, right? He's like, how about I take 7, 8?
It's like, well, I have 7, so I can't grab those 3 that you took. If you only gave me 3, then I could still take those. So, yeah, you kind of do a walk around. You see that it has the multiple stories. You see that they're on each corner of the building. You see cameras that are doing sweeping motions across the streets. Across the parking garage is another building about the same size. It's a street's distance away, so it'd be near impossible to jump across to get to the top of it. The entrance to the main building has, or to the basically luxury condos that it's attached to, has basically security pads to get in, where you either need an existing key card or to hack into it or break into it to get into the main building to then try to get over to the garage.
Okay. But there is an entrance. There is an entrance we could potentially use here. And the guard station's manned?
Yes.
How many people?
2.
Are they
Okay.
armed?
I'm sure they're armed.
What are they armed with?
You see both of them have a holster on their side.
So light
Looking
blaster pistols or heavy blaster pistols kind of thing?
go ahead and make a
Perception?
yeah,
We've already interacted with the. So we've already interacted with them. We contemplated knocking them out in order to make it easier for them. But,
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I have 2 advantages.
okay.
Elson decided that he didn't want to do that, so I was like, okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I was going to knock them
see
out
that
to
they
make it
have-
easier for them.
Right.
So you only see their holsters. You can't tell what
So we're just watching what they're doing
what
right
kind
now,
of weapons?
basically.
what kind of weapons they are.
Gotcha.
For advantages, you see that they both have
And then once they steal the
both
car, we got to
next to their weapon, they have a access card.
Make sure it's safe.
Well, let's see, Judy. So of course we're pretending to be revelers. In fact, I'm sure we're both singing. I'm not singing any Doug love songs, but we'll just pretend like we're revelers.
Okay.
Make a whole circuit of the building. Is there like a junction box or something that I could use to disable the cameras that can't be seen by the cameras?
No, they wouldn't be on the outside. They'd be the security wires would all be on the inside for it.
Okay.
Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Is there maybe can I find like a brick or something in the alley that I could throw at one of the cameras?
Yeah.
To knock it off kilter, the one closest to the guard booth that we're gonna.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. You find something that's throwable.
Can I use coordination for that?
Quack, quack, quack.
Since I'm aiming at a stationary object and not something that's moving.
Sure. Either that or range light. Either one would work.
Range light's pretty good. Maybe I'll do that.
It's maybe two purple.
Okay.
Be medium distance.
Medium distance. It's that high up.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. So for in this game, they have range bands. So engaged is close enough to stab people. Short is 25, 30 feet.
Mhm.
Not that far. Medium goes out to about 100 feet. Long goes 100
Sniper
feet to far, and then
Right.
we have extreme, which is like sniper range.
Oh, okay.
All right,
And
so on this one, you can see I rolled some blanks here.
Yep.
I got 1 success, 1 threat, and 2 advantages. So I got a success and an advantage again.
Okay.
Yay.
You're able to huck the rock up. You see it hit the camera as it turns. With your advantage, you see that the recording of it didn't stop. It wasn't damaged enough where it stopped recording for people to kind of tell.
But now it's like filming.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
it's not turning the full motion as it did before.
so is this like a guard booth where there's like a door on one side, I assume?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So all right, Judy. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and sneak up there.
Okay.
All right. And I'm gonna try and knock him out. But if it looks like I'm in trouble, come blasting.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna get my peacemaker out or whatever that thing's called.
Uh-huh.
My crimson cudgel.
Uh-huh.
Which I've gotten the paint off of, by the way, because ain't nobody need a bright red
beat stick.
beat stick. That's right.
All right, so you're gonna sneak up to the booth.
Yeah.
And then as he is doing this, both you in the car, you see him going around with Judy. Is there anything that you guys want to do while this is going on?
I don't know. There isn't much we could do, really. I mean, like, unless you can. I mean, do you have any suggestions of what?
Nope. I just want to give you choices.
Are they probably like watching the cameras, or are they actually actively watching their?
We're actively watching the thing across the
them,
street.
The guards.
Which ones? The guards?
Yeah.
You can see that they have the cameras on. Most of the time they're watching it, but then there's times where they'll
Well, the reason why I
stop
asked is I was
talking.
wondering if that would give me like an advantage if they're like glued to their screens instead of actively paying attention to what's happening around them.
Yeah, you can time it. I mean,
All right.
from watching them.
And what's their? It's opposed, right? What's their perception?
Their perception is going to be 1 red. Actually, 2 red and 1 purple.
Damn.
They're guards. You're supposed to pay attention.
Red, one purple.
And then so for
I'm
that,
going to use a destiny here.
okay.
So what that means is normally my stealth skill is I have 2 ranks in stealth and my agility is 3. So I would normally roll 3 greens for my agility, replace 2 of the greens with yellows for my skill. But since I'm flipping a light side point to the dark side, I upgrade the green to a yellow.
Right.
And then how he added a narrative element for the boost dice. If there's some narrative reason why you can think you would have an advantageous situation, you can ask me, and then I'll grant boost dice. Or if there's some disadvantageous situation,
Based on what's going on.
Yep. Based on what's going
Yeah,
on.
some of the
I'll
dice
just
is narrative based, is basically so.
Yep.
All right. So I added a blue for the narrative element, and then I have a talent called Stalker that adds a blue for stealth and coordination. All right, so let's see what we got
I
here.
got that pretty good.
We got a failure and 3 threats, which will be canceled by. So I'm going to have a threat, but I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. 4 successes and a threat. So what that means is I have clearly succeeded, but there's going to be some minorly bad thing
That
determined by
happens.
Duncan. That happens like.
For the threat, you can come up with narrative stuff for it, or if you don't have anything clever or narrative for it, you can give I'll give strain. Basically, as it affects your mental fatigue, you're concerned or stressed about the situation. So we'll just do that. So we'll give you a point of stress. But you are easily able to sneak up, taking advantage of them staring at the camera.
fling open the door and whack.
All right. So go ahead and make your.
If there's two of them, can you attack two of them at once, or is it like?
Well,
No.
I'm hoping they're minions, right?
So they're because it's a collective thing.
Right.
I remember that. Yeah.
They are minions.
Yeah. So we'll get one attack and then do initiative, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Any benefit for the surprise factor?
Oh yeah, you can get a boost. They don't have any armor on because they're hundred cops. So they have no defense.
And no.
I'll use dark side point though for you.
Okay.
The spares could be funny.
Spares are funny. No doubt about it. All right. So.
Three fails right there.
Yeah. So these cancel.
out. Mhm.
That will cancel the success and the failure. So this is what's called a triumph. So it counts as a success, and something really good is going to happen. So I have basically a success and 3 advantages and a triumph.
Yep.
What will happen here is my weapon. I'll do my weapon damage +1. But then I have 3 advantages and a triumph to also use for other things, whether it be narrative or mechanical. So this thing does 5 apparently, so it'll be 6 stun. I guess, what does disorient do again?
Gives them a black dice for a number of rounds equal to the rank of disorient. And then does that one for that stun baton? Does it have a stun with a number after it?
3.
Okay, so that's if you spend 2 advantages, it adds 3 additional stun damage to your amount.
Okay. So I will.
Which bypasses soak.
Right. I will do the stun 3.
Okay.
So that basically is 9 stun damage.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I'll also use the disorient 2 with the triumph.
Okay.
That's okay.
Because
I don't have enough actual advantages to activate its critical.
Okay.
Which is, I'm assuming, how you would otherwise activate that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you had 9, but you could do the triumph to do the critical, and then the other advantages to do the stun.
Yeah.
Take them out. So you from the car you see Elson go up and pull out his
Lucian.
Lucian go out and pull out his stun baton. With 2 swift whacks. You see the 2 guards collapse on the ground. You see Judy strolling up on his hands. Good job.
Thanks.
That was quick.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm
What?
in my normal line of work, things get a little bit more violent, I think, than in yours. It can't all be lounges and karaoke, unfortunately. Hey, grab one of those key cards and I'll grab the other one.
Okay.
Yay.
Looking at the cameras briefly, do I see a car that looks like our target? Is there interior cameras, first of all?
There are interior cameras. Looking through the interior cameras, you see the car. It's on the 3rd floor.
The 3rd floor.
Yep.
Can the cameras be disabled from here?
With a computer's roll.
Okay.
They could be disabled.
All right, I'll try it.
Okay. It'll be a hard check. So 3.
Okay. Could skullduggery also be used here?
Sure.
Okay.
So I'd say with computers you could turn off the one. With skullduggery you just kind of short the whole thing. So it'd be more noticeable that something happened.
Assuming there were more guards, which I don't know if there are or not.
Yep.
But
No, we already told you that there weren't. So.
so difficulty the same though?
If you're just trying to short it out, it would be 2.
Okay.
If you're trying
That's definitely what I'm doing. All right, so I think I will have to use my natural rogue ability here.
Okay.
Because I failed.
You roll your whole pool.
Yep.
You want to use Destiny point?
Mm,
You have 4.
nah. If I don't turn off the cameras, I don't turn off the cameras.
Uh-oh.
And I did not turn off the cameras. So I
Oh
have
my
a threat.
God.
I have a threat.
Uh-oh.
Ow.
You
Damn it.
tried.
All right.
I guess I don't know as much about these cameras as I thought I did.
Okay.
Well, we're doing it the
See,
fun
you're
way.
just full of cockiness from taking out those
I
guards
know,
so
I
fast.
did you see that shit?
That's so good.
Too hyped up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't have that much alcohol, but we did both do drugs. So, you know. Okay, so I guess we're doing this the fun way.
You see, Judy, go up to the computers.
Oh. Well, why didn't you tell me you were good at this?
Well, he doesn't know if he's good at it. He's been drinking.
Oh, he's real good
He's
at
been,
it.
he's been drinking a lot. So
Is that why you do roll all those blacks?
Yeah.
You want something bad to happen.
Looking good.
so succeed with the
He also goes,
triumph threat.
He's like, you broke it, but I made it work.
So he's like, here. He steps in, and you see him turn off the cameras to the
Third floor.
to the 3rd floor. Then with the Triumph, he also turns off the camera to the turbo lift
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, cool. Thought we were gonna take the fire stairs.
And with his 2 threat, he throws up on the console. And
I'm like, oh man, smooth.
Yeah.
Damn, Judy, you're the man.
that didn't come out smooth.
All right, well, let's get in there.
Okay. So you leave the guard. You see Judy kind of grab the guard on the floor and kind of drag him farther in the box and try to close it as best he can. And head over to the turbo lift to take you guys up to the 3rd floor.
Okay.
So you guys have seen the guards get knocked out and them on their way.
Okay.
Anything you want to do at this point?
Mm.
Or still just watch?
So it's confirmed that there are no other guards, right?
Yeah, no, because we went in earlier, so like,
Okay.
Yeah.
so like the end of last session, we had like a whole bunch of time, and he had to sit around. So now we're waiting. He gets
Right.
to do his turn basically. So
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much the only thing I did was let free Judy, free.
yeah,
Judy.
no, we pretty much did most of the stuff last time. So
Okay.
Yep. And most of their stuff ended badly.
yeah,
It
yeah.
really did, actually. It was not their
So
time.
this roll, fail. This roll.
All right, so we're gonna yada yada. We're gonna make our way up to the car.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, Judy, you're the expert. I'm gonna watch and let me know if I can help you in any way.
Okay.
I'll assist if I can. So maybe help counteract those blacks there a little bit.
We'll take them down to 1.
All right, Judy. He's good at stealing cars.
Good at stealing cars. Not
He
good.
got a threat again. He's gonna barf on the car too. Isn't he?
I got it open.
As long as it's on the outside, it's not the inside, please. If it is the inside, he's driving.
So
Oh
one,
wait, no, he's drunk. Damn it.
so 1 success, 1 triumph, but 1 threat. So he gets the car open. His triumph is he
Manages to avoid this triggering the security.
is gets past the security as well. His disadvantage is he puts a
A scratch.
a big scratch on the outside of the car.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Didn't have steady enough hands, but we're in.
All right.
He climbs in behind the
That could
wheel.
be buffed out.
It's like, all right,
All right.
are you ready?
Well, he looked like he had pretty good agility.
Real quick,
Uh-huh.
can Elson push him out of the way and be like, "You're drunk. I'll drive instead."
Well, you're not. You guys aren't there.
Oh yeah, we're not there yet. Okay.
Yeah, we're in the car. We're in the
still-
car waiting
okay.
to track them once they come out.
Okay,
Yep.
never mind. Good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, his
It's all
agility
that.
is better than mine, but
Yeah, no,
I don't have all those
you happened to
blacks.
come in. We did like a Elson and I did a whole
Got
ton
it.
of
You know
stuff
what?
last time. So
You can try.
You know what? Judy, take the wheel. Let's do it.
you will be getting ready to
Look
try
at
to
the
all of
glory.
them.
Oh, there was let's throw him. Jesus save
Yeah.
Jesus save the wheel. Okay. He starts the car and he starts heading out.
I'm gonna put my cudgel down, and I'm going to pull out my blaster pistol just in case.
Okay. He backs out and is going down with no issues. He's going slower than what you'd expect, keeping it safe. And as he gets to the bottom, you see he turns out right in front of you guys who are across the street and starts driving down the road.
And this is where
This is where you're going to follow, right?
Yeah, we're gonna follow as like covertly as possible.
Yeah, at a respectable.
But he's pretty drunk, so I feel like
right.
this won't be too.
Right, his perception check's probably not going to get it.
Yay!
Yay.
All right. So Judy and Lucian just stole the car.
Yeah, and
We're
you,
falling behind.
yeah,
I'm
you
driving.
you probably want to roll for that. I don't
Yep.
know.
Oh, to notice them or like
To-
No, you guys noticed.
Yeah, we would know we were looking for him.
but to
so-
follow without.
to follow without being
Suspicious?
suspicious. So it'd be
Okay.
a stealth roll,
Okay.
which I'm sure he
4
has.
and 4 actually. Oh my! So yeah, do you just 4 of these?
He has 4.
The difficulty.
So he has 4. I know he has 4 agility. Is it stealth 4 as well?
Yes. Or no, stealth is 0.
Stealth is 0.
No, never
Okay.
mind. Then we're doing 4 green dice.
Yeah, so it'd be 4 green.
Okay.
If you wanted to use the destiny points, you could upgrade.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll just upgrade 1.
Yep, so change the green to a yellow, and then it's going to be against his perception?
His
Vigilance. Right.
Okay.
And you'll probably end up getting boosts because
Okay. So
so his vigilance is going to be 1 red and 2 purple.
okay.
You're going to get 2 boosts because he's not actively looking for a tail right now, and he's also impaired.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Looks like it's mostly good. So if it's
that is incredibly good.
yeah.
Mostly
Let's
good is
see.
good.
Yeah, it looks like a total of 3 successes, 2 advantages, and then forgot what these ones are.
That cancels an advantage.
Okay, so 1 advantage.
Yep. They call it threat, but it's better as a disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Makes more logical sense.
So 3 successes and an advantage
Okay.
total.
So
You're better at reading those than I am. I still don't know how to read.
We would
those.
play to the dude who just could not get it.
Yep.
2 dudes that just could not get it, really.
I'm used to DMing typically, so
Yeah,
it's like I'm used to these kind of
like
stuff.
one of the guys who played. I think he played with us. We're like a year on a weekly game, and like it was still okay. What happened? It's like, dude, really? And so it's like, all right, fair. As long as you're enjoying it.
So I've seen him recently
Yeah, as you do.
because we're back to F&M now, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he is
He's got puppies.
suffering from dementia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's really like he was always kind of slow to do things.
Yeah.
But he's like really slow to do things now.
Yeah. Crazy.
So what'd you get then? 2?
3 successes and 1
Yeah.
advantage.
All right. So you're able to tail without him noticing. With your advantage, you can pick the distance that you want to be.
Okay. We'll be a good, like a couple cars behind, kind of,
Okay.
if that makes sense. But not like so far that like if he sped up, he'd be able to like get
Yeah.
away.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah, I figure that'd be a good.
All right. So he is driving, and
So Judy, where are we going, by the way?
I thought you had a destination.
Oh, well, we were talking about that guy.
that were
Yeah, why don't I remember his name? The
there's
end
like 2
guy.
cars in between.
The end guy. The end guy?
Yeah, we were talking about him at the Starliner. What was his name again?
Oh, the Nexu.
That guy, yeah.
I thought you had someone you wanted. Oh wait, that is who you wanted to sell a car to. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of late, but we can call him. We can call him.
Cool.
I think we can call him. All right.
I'm sure this thing has a built-in phone, right?
Yep.
Voice command.
He.
Fancy.
Is the sound the car makes as you
That's
activate it.
Connecting to
Connecting
YouTube.
to random right to new com. Random Star Wars names.
Random Star Wars name generator.
Random Star Wars names. Unfortunately, they took down the website that it used to be on.
Oh.
Please phone. Why do you keep checking my pockets for phone? All right, go take it over there. Ask Mom to help turn down the volume. Let me see if I put it in first.
Man, I tell you, Judy, I've never sat in a car like this before. This is amazing. What's this button do? Oh, my butt! That's toasty.
This is uncomfortable. You should try the cars from Alistair. They're designed right.
More hand room.
lot more hand room.
A lot more arm room.
Yep. All the controls are right in front of you. You don't have to reach so far down to get stuff.
Sure, the buttons are nice and big, so you can push them with a foot.
So one of her family had disabilities, and on their car it had like all the speed controls on the steering wheel, and it's like that might just be something all around. But he pushes the button, and you hear him call, and he's like, "Hey, Jadens, is the boss around?" And Eugene, no, it's too late. Like, well, I got what he's looking for. The M2500. He's like, is it being tracked? No. All right, well, take it to the spot and we'll take a look at it. You better not be tracked, Judy. No, it's cool. It's cool. And he hangs up. I was like, okay. We got to go back to the 120th floor, but we'll be able to.
I'm going to open my comm channel so
Okay.
that they can hear our conversation.
Okay. Go ahead and do a stealth check. It will be. You'll get 2 boosts, just because of him. It'll be 1 red and 2 purple.
2 boosts, you said, from him?
Yeah.
Okay. And I get a natural 1 from
You Duncan high.
being a stalker.
Okay.
Yeesh.
Mm.
It's all right. We're all good. So should cancel all of that.
You got triumph.
Yep. So 1 success and it's a triumph.
One success and it's a triumph. Okay. So you're able to turn on your comm without Judy noticing. What would you like your triumph to be?
So I want Judy to start like doing the thing that you do when you're drunk and just start saying way more than you probably should.
Okay. He's
just like spilling every like
life
bit of
detail.
knowledge, every bit of knowledge that he knows about the Nexu and about car thefts in this area, and like
it's a long drive, and he starts going on.
And I'll interject like those little comments you make to show that you're highly interested
So he
and entertained, because I probably will be.
So he starts it from we always say, well, I'll give you the long version. And he's like, so I was born in here. And it's a ways for you guys to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But as he's going through his story, he tells you that he came here 4 years ago, and he been working with this group or working with different groups to get for different cars or different speeders. The person we're going to go meet is a Bith named Jeden Cowles. He's the second in command to the Nexu. Judy's never met the Nexu, but he knows that basically if he, with this car, he'd be able to set up an instant meeting. Because this is a car that the brand of car is the model that the Nexu originally had, and is like his fascination. Like, was it the Mustang?
The Shelby GT Cobra from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yep. I was like, no matter what, that's the important car. And but he tells you that he's worked on floors anywhere from 50 down for groups for the Nexu at different times because the Nexu changes locations. But he's been active for a while and often works for the Nexu if he's not doing stuff on the side for himself. And he's worked with three different higher-ups for the Nexu. Jedin Cal is the bith that you guys are going to.
The Bith is one of those guys in the Cantina band, right?
The Cantina band race?
Yeah.
Yep.
That plays basically the oboe, the space oboe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Space oboe.
Gadden Long is his third in command. And he is typically works the floors 100 to 130. And Kenton Lasser, Cantonlacer, is his fourth, and he does floors 131 and lower.
So Jaden's is obviously a big deal if he's handling all the floors from 1 to 99.
Yep.
And presumably he's also above those other two guys.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, they typically don't go above like floor 20, 25 or so.
Right, because the company like super high security.
Yep.
They're like,
so he does like 25 to be 20, probably 25 to 50 is his main ones. But then he helps in different spots when they move around.
Right.
So he spills that as you guys are driving. Because it's a long drive, go ahead and give me another stealth check.
Okay.
Since you did so well on your last one, you can get 2 boost dice.
and I'm going to actively try to distract him by
Okay.
trying to engage him in conversation too.
Okay. So then,
And I can
Since
play
he's
with another
obviously-
destiny, so I can change it to yellow.
Since I'm
Okay.
guessing that he's, at this point,
I
I
have 1 more boost dice for Phil.
Oh,
one more
distracting.
blue, and then change the green to a yellow if you haven't already.
Yeah,
You sure did. She's on top of it.
Let's see. We've got.
It seems like
That-
he's got some practice driving under the influence, so I
2,
feel comfortable distracting him a little bit.
so I'll cancel that.
Plus, I mean, it's not like I'm going to die if it crashes.
So
I'm sure
2
this car's got a lot of
successes
safety features.
and 3 advantages.
Okay.
Oh my. Yeah. So
Wow,
All right.
pretty well.
you're really sneaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're able to stay out of his sight, and you partly from hearing also hearing his conversation.
Mhm.
You're going
You
to bed?
kind of you can take a different route to the
Yeah.
120th floor and
Find a way there.
pick us
Yeah,
up
so
again
you're
there.
able to kind of instead of tailing him the whole time, kind of jump spots and
Take a
pick him back
shortcut.
up.
You puppy?
Yeah, you found Puppy. You want to go night night?
Okay.
Ask Mommy for a cup.
Is he just doing water?
He's doing milk. He still does the sippy cups. We do like that much milk and then the rest water. The problem is he's still drinking too much milk. So it makes his poop solid. So
Well, and it's going to be a concern once his teeth start.
Yep. we tried to give him juice the other day, and he's like, nope, not wet. I'm not drinking it. It's like,
It's not.
Try getting water, try getting juice,
That's great.
different flavors, and
Oh goodness.
so. But that's mommy. All right. You guys continue. He gets over to the giant tube that basically drops you down the levels. You guys get down to the 120th floor,
Okay.
and he starts driving along. Kind of continue on with the story, and still going. He gets to after a little bit farther, he gets to a warehouse.
Mhm.
It looks similar to the one that you guys saw before,
Right.
where it's a hexagonal building with a roof entry point. And he basically just goes up to the building, drives the car over the opening on the top, and then you hear him call. He basically calls back to Jed and says, "Hey, I'm here. Open the hatch."
So it's a similar building to the one that we had broken into before, but not the same building. Okay.
Yep, similar build, similar design. And he starts to lower down. You guys are close enough to see this because you rolled well and had advantages. So you can see them at the building and kind of getting ready to lower down into the chop shop is what it was at the last spot that you guys were at.
So I'm going to say, so how's this going to work? Are we only going to interact with this Jadden's dude or what?
Well, we're gonna talk, or Jadden's gonna inspect the car. If it's up to what the Nexu wants, then he'll call the Nexu. And like I said, the Nexu will jump at this because these are rare and he's been wanting one for a while. So then we'll have to wait here for I don't know how long. I don't know where the Nexu is, but we'll have to wait till he gets here for him to inspect it and then pay us out for it.
Hope that little
Scratch.
scuff you put on there isn't gonna hurt us too bad.
I mean, it should be fine.
I would imagine he's probably going to repaint it anyway. He probably has a favorite color, and you got to hide it anyway.
Yeah, it shouldn't devalue it much, and I mean it's free money. So if you lose 5,000 of free money, then
That's true.
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but if we never had it in our hand, it's not really lost, right?
Mm-hmm. So
Some is better than none.
some is better than none. The doors open and he kind of starts to lower down. You guys are in a spot where you're able to see the building. Did you guys want to do anything before the car gets down into the shop?
What kind of options do we have?
I feel like there's not much that can be done.
At this point, you guys are listening to our entire conversation.
Yeah,
so
yeah, no.
You know that eventually the next is going to show up. So that's when you're going to want to spring the trap. You're going to want to call the captain, right?
Well, I mean, that's what I was wondering. If like you guys want to like wait till Denexu shows up, have the whole force come down and lock him,
Yes, that's
or we
obviously
want
the
to
best
follow
plan.
Denexu to his hideout or something and maybe get him there.
All the captain said is we got to deal with Nexu. So if you can capture him at this building when he comes to eat nibble a cheese, then keep you over here.
Might get a hisson.
Oh,
She doesn't like the kitten.
Oh no.
There goes the kitten. Kitten was spotted. So everyone does not.
Can we call back to the headquarters
so
and let them know?
cats know
Yep.
when people are allergic to them because that cat is over there by Paul right now.
Oh no, they sense it.
They know.
That one has changed personalities with the kitten. That's not finding out my curtains.
Hang in there.
This one has changed personality since the kitten has arrived because it does not like the kitten. Now, like before, it would only stay in my older son's room. Now it goes out more often. In the morning,
Claims its territory.
in the morning, it was sleepy. It'd come out because I get up at 4 in the morning. It'd come out and hang out with me at 4 in the morning, which I'd never do before. And then so I found an old cat bed and put it there. And like this morning, I woke up. It was sleeping in the cat bed before I got out here. And so it's changed completely from what it used to do because of the kitten. And now it follows me around. And she also likes me because we got a better brush to get her hair out. And no matter how much you use that brush, more hair just keeps coming out. And it's like, oh.
Produces.
Yep. But every time the kitten's around, they just start hissing, or she starts hissing. The kitten thinks it's funny.
Of course it is.
So, But yeah, you can call back to base to set up for ambush.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what we want to do.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. You see the car lower down into the building with Judy and Lucen.
Mhm.
You hop on the comms. You're able to get Commander Captain Theodore, and it's like, Slade, what do you got for me?
We have set a honey trap for Dinexu, so we want to make sure that the troops are ready to go once Dinexu arrives, so we can corner him in their shop.
All right, you sure he's coming?
We're pretty sure.
Okay. How?
But we don't want anybody to be noticeable yet until we know for sure he's here, because we don't want to scare him away, basically. But we want to make sure everybody's ready to go once we give the word that he's arrived.
Okay. How many people do you need?
That's a great question.
Oof.
How?
Last time you were at the shop, or a shop like this, you figured there was between 20 to 30 people between the mechanics and the
this guy's a bigger
staff.
fish.
Yeah.
And this guy's a bigger fish.
Like a whole person.
Send the whole precinct.
The more you need, the longer it'll take to get there. But we gotta make sure that we get them.
Well, how many? Do they come in units? Like how many per unit?
How many units are available to
Yeah,
help?
how many?
If you need, so if you're planning to assault it, we can get assault transports. We can get up to 3 with 10 people in each. If you don't think you need that heavy of attack, we can probably get people there faster, just in their squad car equivalents.
Why not both? Send the squad cars and then send the assault vehicles, because they'll take a little longer.
You can send both. The more that
Well, what do you
momentum,
think?
the more it might stand out.
I mean, if
I feel like assault vehicles
Shit, when
would
it
stand out.
was time
Yeah,
to cleanse,
do the
when it was time to
squad.
cleanse the
squad vehicles
gangs out, they
first,
sent
and
stormtroopers.
if things start going bad, then the assault vehicles will
Yeah,
come
let's
in.
do two assault vehicles in the reserves, but mainly stick
Yeah.
with the regular patrol
Mhm.
cars. So
Yeah, if things get bad, we can call them in. When
Okay.
they're getting ready and like preparing
Yeah.
and all that, then they'll
You're
be on call.
yeah.
All right. I'll start making the calls. I have your location. Once they get down there, just let us know where in that area for them to be, or basically send us the coordinates of where you want them to wait for the assault,
Mhm.
and then we'll have them wait there until you give the go.
Okay.
So while you are down there, or is there anything else you want to ask from the commander or captain?
Nothing I can think
No,
of.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
Okay. After, so you're gonna have 2 assault vehicles and then probably 6 speeder or
Equivalents.
car equivalents.
like regular car equivalents.
Yeah.
So you're gonna want to find spots to have them kind of hang out. So you go ahead. You guys can do a group check. Do a group perception check.
Okay.
I have 2 greens and a yellow for that. I don't know what you have.
2 greens and that's it.
Okay. So
You can do 2. So you roll yours, and you get a boost dice because she's helping you.
okay. And
It'll be an average check, so,
so
2
it's 2
purple
purples. Okay.
to try to find ideal spots for
Okay.
them to hide.
Well, that's 2 successes and a advantage.
Yeah, I guess so.
So,
Okay. Well, that's 3
or
advantages.
no, 3 advantages just.
That's 3 advantages.
Yeah, 3 advantages. So
Okay.
Could be.
I guess I pick a really good spot.
All right.
I've never seen so many blanks.
So since you're trying to find ideal spots for them to hide, you weren't able to find ideal spots for them to hide because you failed on the result. But with your advantages,
I failed on results. Okay, yeah, because there's no successes.
Yep. But with your advantages, you found spots where they'd be able to react really quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
So kind of because they're so close, they're easier to see, but they're going to be able to get there a lot quicker
okay.
than when you do call them.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, because I guess that reads as purely advantages, but no fail or success. Okay, I see.
Yep.
Now.
Yeah. On one of the podcasts I always love to debate that. Like, well, I didn't have any failures, so it's a success. Like, no.
You got to have one more success than failure.
You have to have at least one success.
Yeah.
For it to be
You
a
guys have an
success.
Elliot and a JD, but no Turk or Carla.
They didn't do them. I think they did
Well, what's 738 and 739 then?
I think Cox and
Oh, Cox. Okay.
Cox. Oh, actually, no, I think they have Turk.
They have to have Turk.
Yeah, they have Turk and Dr. Cox.
Okay.
We didn't find those.
Scrubs. That's
Yeah,
right.
we started buying Funkos, bought them as like Christmas gifts, and then it just expanded, and so then now we have too many. But from different TV shows that we watch, and Hollywood's Deadpool, and we have more shelves that I need to put up over there for the extra Deadpools, and put there. We find different ones that are cool. The How I Met Your Mother ones. We got all three that they did. We're missing some of the Princess Bride ones. But we have the Festive one, which is and then they did League of Their Own. I really like that movie. And then I got all the Cara Dunes from The Mandalorian.
Whenever my sister or I are attempting a daring driving maneuver, we're always like, all the way, May.
All right. So you guys you send back your communications for where they should wait for the go signal.
To be able to react.
Yep. To wait to react. As you loosen as you drop inside, Judy lowers the car and looking around, you see the Biff, who you assume is Jedin's, come up, and as you guys are still lowering, he's kind of starting to circle the car. He kind of like raises his hand to stop for
What do I know this about
Mhm.
personnel?
To check underneath. Go ahead and make a perception check. It'll just be average.
All right,
Yay.
so I got 3 successes, one of which is in a triumph.
Trans.
No.
All
Hey,
right.
you're rolling really good.
See, that's one of the reasons why when we use the online thing, we're like, is this right?
Because we almost never actually succeeded a single roll. It was
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're doing the online rolls.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like,
I made it entertaining.
I mean, it's really just a comedy of errors.
Well,
At that point, we're just like,
so
The incompetence.
yeah.
Like when I first started playing role playing, I was like, I always want to succeed. Then I started playing World of Darkness, and botching was like the staple for me. And it just happened so often. I just got at the point where like, oh, this is a part of entertainment now. So
Figuring out what to do when you trip and fall.
yep. So typically when I botched, my answer or my question was always, what's the difficulty? Because I don't think it's like because I need a really low difficulty to get rid of these 3 ones. So looking around, you see it has you see 8 mechanics working in the different bays. Since it's nighttime, it's not as full as the other one. Looking at the cars, you see that the cars are more higher end, so you don't think that they were originally from this level. And they have 8 cars currently here.
So a mechanic per car, basically.
Mhm.
I'm like, dang, Judy, you weren't kidding. This guy really likes his high-end cars. What do we got there? Some S-classes. That looks like a Stratoliner.
And then you see
8 cars? Dang.
and then yeah, she's still playful. So then you'll see four heavily armed security guards
Uh-oh.
close to or who are staying relatively close to
Jaden's.
Jaden's. They'll have sidearms and they'll have like a carbine kind of hanging at their other hip.
Look at those 4 heavily armed dudes. Hope they don't get mad at us.
Don't stay away. Don't throw up on them. I'm sure they won't be amused if you do.
Don't throw up on them.
Don't throw up on them. But he, after you see Jaden go around and kind of look at the car, he finishes lowering it down and hops out. And he hops out and greets Jaden's.
I guess I'll get out too.
Okay. When you do, Jaden looks over and is like, "This a trainee? Are you bringing on new help?" And Judy's like, "No, yeah, new help. New help. That sounds good." Lucen is Jaden's.
No. I remember I introduced myself as Peralta.
Oh, Peralta.
That's right.
Yep. So I didn't call Peralta's name.
Peralta.
Here's one of the characters from the Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh.
Basically, Doug Judy's pretend best friend, but kind of also real best friend.
Yep. It's like this Peralta. He's
like they get along together perfectly, but Judy always screws him in the end.
Yep. Always betrays him with some man. So, which with in the game, each career has signature abilities, which are like abilities that they have one narrative one and like one game mechanic one. For the one that he has, it's basically the he can escape if he rolls well enough. He can just escape narratively.
Right.
It's like, nope, I'm out of here, and it's like, nope, basically you just can't catch him to help get away. They have different ones, like the soldier. I can't remember the soldier one. There's one where like you can do more damage to it, or like about.
Is it the heavy that just kills minion groups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And
just like, yep, you're dead.
Like
all of you, you're dead.
The bounty hunter one, their narrative one is like you spend a destiny point and make a roll, and you can find who you're looking for, no matter where they are on planet. But the storyteller makes up the scenario where they're at, so you don't have to go through all the investigation parts and.
You fast forward that.
Yep. It's like jump 2.
But the storyteller gets to make it interesting, right? They get to decide, yeah, you know exactly where he is. He's in this fortified bunker.
He's in this bunker with 30 guards. one of the entertaining ones is
Sarlacc pits.
Is the diplomat. Is the diplomat one of you make a hard charm check and you in combat, and it now becomes a social combat or a social interaction.
It's like, guys, put your guns down. Let's talk to God.
It's like, no, we're not fighting. Let's talk. Oh, okay. So some restraint, like that one's kind of hard when you have like a group, because a lot of people will be more combat based, but so they can interact weirdly. But
yeah, the narrative ones are usually more fun.
Yeah.
But man, some of those mechanical ones are broken. Yeah. Like the fucking smugglers.
Yeah, that one's the worst.
The worst.
The worst. Oh.
There's the smuggler one.
Just changes dice spaces. You can just be like, oh, you know what? Like if you had
can roll
despair,
dice to the adjacent
like
side.
if you had bought it up enough and you had the despair, you're like, I don't like that. Let's make that a disadvantage instead. You just rotate it to an adjacent face.
Well,
right?
Yeah.
And like at a high enough level, you could get like 4 different dice.
Yeah.
And,
so like let's say you had just a success here. You're like, you know what? Let's make that a triumph.
let's give it a try. Yeah. So that one's really every campaign I've run, somebody's ended up buying that.
Yep. I mean, why wouldn't you? You know, if you're going to play that,
Yep.
If you're going to play that specialization, why wouldn't you? I mean, career, why wouldn't you?
But he's like, so Peralta, where have you been before teaming up with Judy?
I haven't been on planet long, and I'm actually new to this game. I was in an adjacent line of work, let's say, and I'll tell them the planet that I was working on.
Okay.
I don't know if it matters narratively, but I was doing more recreational work, so to speak.
Okay. Go ahead and make a deception check.
I mean, that's 100% true. That's not a lie.
No.
Okay.
Do you 1 red and 2 purple? Actually, no, he'd be 2 red and 1 purple. Then you do a destiny points if you want to use them. You can get a boost dice because you came down with Judy.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'd rather use a destiny. This is too close for comfort. All right, well, we're going to have a despair, which is fun, and a triumph.
Yay.
But otherwise, it's a success. A complete, I have 1 success left over. So a
Okay.
triumph, a despair, and a success.
Trying for despair and success.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, I don't like drug users. But you do have the boss's car. So.
So he doesn't question your. As you finish your story, he doesn't question it. We'll go with that. He's like,
Oh, another degenerate like Judy.
it's like, well, if you're, so it's going to give you, basically, I'll give you upgrade to your next interactions with him. It's like, well, as long as you keep your recreational use out of the line of business, then it's not that bad. But make sure don't do it a little bit better than Judy.
Don't vomit everywhere.
Don't vomit in the car. What do you want? What would you like to use your triumph for?
I figured that's just. I figured that would be the narrative, right? Like he's like, man, I normally don't like drug users, but this is a hell of a first job.
All right.
I'm gonna keep my eye on you, but
Yep.
good one.
Okay. So kind of conversation kind of keeps going on as you wait for the next two to arrive. On your guys' comms, you hear the teams arrive. Like we're going in the positions that you gave us. Let us know what the signal is, and when to step in.
Okay.
From where you guys are, like I said, similar to the other building, you see they do have guards on the top of the building.
Yeah.
Not as many as the other one because at nighttime, but still enough to kind of cover the whole view.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
So that's one exception to the cancel rule. A triumph and the despair don't cancel.
Yep.
The success and the failure cancel, but the triumph and the despair will still happen.
Whatever they would have been doing. The narrative change.
Right.
So that when you get rolls like that, it's like, all right.
Yeah, puzzle out how
how
something
does this
really
work?
good and really bad can both happen at the same time.
You get a headshot by your gun friends.
Okay.
Yeah, combat makes it a little easier, right?
Yep.
But in these social situations,
But in social
you're just
situations, it's like, all right, what would or like coming up with a triumph in a social situation might just, if you can't come up with anything, you can always just do a game mechanic of you get a free you can use it as an upgrade for your next roll.
Yeah.
Or give the other person a downgrade or some other thing like that. But you guys take position. You see like the guards on the top of the building don't seem to notice you or the arrival of the other vehicles.
Okay.
After probably takes about an hour and a half, you see a car.
like basically a space limo.
It's another high-end car, kind of like the one that you guys stole, versus a limo.
A space
But
Malibu.
like a sedan and not a sports car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like a 300.
Chauffeured, I assume.
Yep. You see it come to the building and basically on par with it arriving. You see the doors opening, so it basically doesn't even have to slow down as it
Okay.
goes in. And
So like its transponder is keyed to the door and it just automatically opens when
Well,
it gets close enough or whatever.
they don't have to piss off the boss.
Right.
So you guys see the car go in. Down below, you hear, before it comes, you hear the roof opening. Kind of everybody stops, and even the mechanics like stop and kind of step back, and you see a black speeder, all tinted windows come down and land. You see the driver come out and go around back to the rear doors and open it. And you see a human step out. He's a tall human with his blue eyes, short black hair, kind of with the side shaved, but a little bit longer on the back, not full mullet, but hanging down in the back.
So you basically got a mullet. Okay.
It kind of stops here. So
Discount mullet.
yeah, discount mullet. He's working on it.
So not a full blown party, but like a mix
Yep.
or something.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a teenage party, not a full party.
Right.
Yep. They only have was it Bartles and James versus the
Boone's Farm.
Yep. But
Wine coolers.
he steps out and immediately goes over to Jeddins and it's like, so have you inspected it? So yeah, it's in good shape. We found we had a security system turned off. It's not tracking at all. It's over here, and he kind of walks over to inspect the car. Judy kind of stays back, kind of let him do his thing.
I'm going to follow his lead.
Okay. You see him circling the car, and he
Be
gets
as unobtrusive as possible.
he gets to the spot where the scratch is, and it's like, yeah, that's an easy fix. So, who brought this in? And Kevin's kind of turns and turns and gestures over towards Judy, and you see the next two kind of turn and start approaching both of you. It's like, well, Judy, it's good to see you again. Surprised you got this. What made you get this now? You've been with me for a while. Why now? And Judy's like, well, my Peralta here helped me track one down. He's trying to get in the game, and he's able to let me know where one is, and we got it for you. So are we good? And you see the next two kind of just turn and look over, kind of like size you up. It's like, Peralta, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. And then I'm sure your comment's still on. So you guys hear, it's like, well, let me go get the payment. And he heads back over to his car and goes inside. You see him come out with a briefcase, and he opens it in front of you guys. You see a shitload of credits.
An outrageously large amount of credits.
A large number of credits. From probably you're counting credits with dealing with drugs. You can tell it's in the 200,000 range.
Dang.
So, and that's more than like you'd pay for the Millennium Falcon. He takes the case and
Man,
then
this is a really high-end car. Jesus Christ.
he takes it, and that's why he's willing to basically meet at the drop of the hat. And
Right.
there's like 5 on the entire planet. So he takes the case, and you see Judy kind of put out his feet to grab it, and he brings it back and takes a handful of them, and it's like, that's for the scratch. and then closes it up and hands it to Judy. And it's like, all right, do you boys need a ride back to wherever you came from? Judy's like, yeah. Starliner's still open. Yeah.
Drinks are on you, Judy.
Drinks are on me, and drinks are the flow all night. So he looks over at like one of the other cars in the shop. He's like, can we take that one? It's like, no. we'll give you a ride. And he apparently the mechanics like bring one of the cars down and let you guys hop in back to head out. Is there anything you want to do before heading out with Judy?
Nah, because they've been able to hear everything. So if they're going to trigger their ambush, they're going to do it.
I mean, should we
I don't
do
want
it
to
now?
say anything that will jeopardize.
Well, I mean, would you rather
my
be out of there
position.
when that happens, or that's what I'm wondering?
I feel like you should do the ambush like when you're in the vehicle with them, and like I don't know if you.
You guys are doing the ambush.
Well, no,
I'm
but
a
to take
criminal.
out the guy who.
Tonight, the part of criminal A is being played by Lucian.
I say we
Because you're
I say we
getting
just
two
bring
people
it,
out.
you
Yeah,
know.
you're effectively lowering the number of individuals that are in there that we need to deal with.
Well, I mean, the best thing would be to was you open the door.
Yeah, because I assume this guy's going to stay and admire his car a little bit more.
Yeah, so I think maybe like once they open the door,
Door
then-
to exit, we go in.
Yeah,
basically.
we go in. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Go ahead and so I told you rarely ever use it, but you go ahead and do it. You can go ahead and do a group leadership, either group leadership or knowledge warfare. They're probably both equally as bad.
Sure.
Well,
I don't know.
I saw that Izzy was making a character out of
I have
Angel Villain, so
four
they
stock-
might
I have
have
four-
warfare. He might have warfare because I'm pretty sure that character is from Age of Rebellion.
I have
And a
leadership.
soldier.
I have 4 greens for
Yeah, my
leadership.
character
Okay.
has warfare technique. Go ahead.
No, who has what though? But yeah,
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
You have
green,
leadership.
that's it.
yeah, have leadership. So
Yeah.
because of the
Okay.
presence.
So don't forget to add a blue if you're getting a boot. Yeah.
She's helping. And then it will be against one red and one purple.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys aren't very disciplined.
Okay, so I guess because I can't boost anything.
Yeah, we're almost out of
Yeah, we're almost out of
Yay.
stuff.
Oh, you need more points. Is that what you're saying?
Oh no! All right, yeah, change your purple to that's not
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Woo. What have we got? It looks like it's pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4 advantages, 3 successes,
Minus
one
one.
Is
-1.
that green end of the paper?
Oh, there's a green right
There's
there.
a one success.
No, you didn't.
Oh, was it? It was 1 success.
Yeah, there's a one success.
Damn, you have 4 presents. Damn.
Looks like you're.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, so that one takes that one out.
This
So
cancels
take
that.
those.
Okay.
One's
3 successes and 2 advantages.
Just 2 advantages. Okay.
Okay. So you guys give the calls over the comm.
it's like
as
almost perfect. We're pulling off and they're pulling in.
Yeah, that's
As
basically what we're trying to nail it. So
as the speeder comes in,
yeah.
you see as basically the door starts opening, you give the signal. The 6 speeders kind of dart in with the assault ones only slightly behind. The speeder that Lucian and Judy are in go up, and you see once they see those, they basically dodge and dart to get away from the other vehicles coming in.
Okay.
Do you guys tell any of the speeders to go after that car, or do you want to divert one of the speeders after them, or do you want them all to just keep going to the?
I think we should all just go in, and I'll let. I mean, I feel like you can handle
yeah.
a drunk Doug, you know, like unless you want us to chase you. You could give us a signal, and we could send one to chase you. Do you like? He doesn't know.
I can't give you advice here, like
Okay.
Well,
without giving myself away, right? So
I feel like you're.
If you can find a clever way to do it, or because
Yeah, we'll send
one speeder after.
Yeah, we'll send one speeder after you guys,
Yeah, that's not too much.
Okay.
and then the rest will be in, and then the troops.
and they'd be like, Oh shit! It's the fuzz. Step on it, driver.
All right. So
I
what?
don't want you to lose your new best friend, you know. So like,
Or blow my cover.
All right. So one diverts off and starts chasing your car.
yeah.
So you guys go down with them.
Yes.
Are you going to lead the charge or let them do the fun first?
Oh, I want to lead the charge.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Yeah.
And we know that
Okay.
is what.
Lead the charge and have.
I guess I'll help.
That's what Elson would want to do too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
Elson would-
what this
yeah,
character
Elson.
would.
Yeah, he's a soldier.
All right. So you guys lead the charge. You guys the first car in. As you land, you hear in the back Scruffy kind of duck down in between the back seat and the front seats, and you see the food kind of slide down for him to make sure it doesn't get lost. But you looking out, you see basically what was described before. The 4 guards with Jedins. You see the Nexu and his driver. You see 8 mechanics and in there.
Okay.
All of them are kind of wide-eyed looking at what's going on.
Okay.
So we will go to initiative. So since you guys were ready for it, you would roll your cool.
Okay.
And if you happen to have a trait that allows you to choose between cool and vigilance, you can choose vigilance if you want.
Well, my cool is attached to presence, and so since I built up my
Yeah,
presence,
so
it's
you
like,
will want cool no matter what.
no, my presence has gone way up. I really like that.
Okay.
Wow, all successes. 6 successes. So
Well, he's going first.
Yep.
Or PC's going first. Unless this boss has an outrageous amount of stats. I mean, he's a boss, so I'm sure he does.
well, you played your character really well. You did a great job, man.
So I'm gonna lean out the window with my pistol and fire some wildly ineffective shots at the speeder chasing us.
Okay. What was your results?
I got 6 successes.
6 success.
1 success and 3 advantage.
1 success and 3 advantages. So successes are determine your slot, and then the advantages are the tiebreakers.
Mhm.
And then
So 1.
if it's still tied, it goes to a PC. Your character on your talent sheet, there's, I think, you have one rank of rapid reaction,
Yes.
which lets you take a strain to add another success to your initiative roll. So you could go up to 2 and 3 at the cost of 1 strain. I don't think he has both of them yet. But
He has just 1, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. I'll go ahead and suffer strain up to ranks, which is 1, so
okay. So let me roll for them. So we got
making it 2 instead of 1.
4,
slightly
4.
better.
We got Jedins. We got the next
Put one on top of the other.
Yeah.
Stack them.
Yeah, how tall can you get it?
Can't.
Yeah, can you stack them 3 high?
Just start stacking creamer at the restaurants.
I don't think
No.
he's super keen on stacking.
So it will be player, non-player, non-player, player, non-player, non-player. And then in the middle with the player will be kind of
The rest of the force.
the rest of the force. And then they also get a spot at the end for bringing stuff down. All right. So you guys are just landed in your speeder. You choose who goes first.
I guess Elson seems to be the most combat
He's
focused.
definitely the most
Okay.
combat focused.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of combat focused, but really combat.
I pretty much just shoot things. That's
Yeah.
pretty much all I can do.
So
DOS 12, I guess.
okay.
Yeah.
So his big gun has a thing called auto fire,
Okay.
where you take one extra difficulty,
Mhm.
but for every 2 advantages you generate an extra shot
Okay.
on targets.
Sure.
So that's probably what he would do with his.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Try to mow down those guys before they can ready their rifles, their
So that
carbines.
would be.
So it'd be his range heavy.
Yep.
And it'd be so you're at short range because
Right.
you guys are kind of in the middle. So you have two purple,
There we go.
and then his gun has accurate 1, which gives him a boost dice.
Okay, cool.
And I think that's it.
So who are you shooting at?
There's
Probably the heavy armed guards.
okay.
That seems like the best
Yeah, no, I think that's good.
option. Let's see.
What?
3 advantage.
What?
1, 2 success, and 2 Okay, cool. So that can. So 2 success and 1 advantage.
Okay. So you didn't.
So
lose-
2
Oh, wait,
advantages.
actually, this
can't-
is one of these.
2 advantages will cancel out a fail.
No.
Or,
No.
or no, because that's
the
a threat.
disadvantage things.
Oh, okay.
No, so I missed one of them fails. So it's actually 1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay.
So
My dice. So one's okay. So on the sheet it should say what his weapon damage is.
10.
Okay, and so it's 10 plus successes.
Yep. So 11.
11. To the guards.
How many advantages did you roll?
Just
One. Just one.
No, no,
Well, that wasn't canceled out.
Yeah. Not enough to auto fire.
Not enough to fire.
So-
Yeah.
But big guns hurt.
Yeah, you probably will still take out 1 guard, unless they're very heavily armored.
Yep. Oh, they have some armor. They have armor. Yeah. So you take out 1 guard.
Oh, yeah.
As you start kind of spraying fire around, 1 drops to the ground, and
There we go.
the others kind of start looking for cover and drawing their weapons.
Mm.
NPC.
The next
You see, he had a triumph on his initiative roll. So what? You see right as you guys land, you see he kind of had like a jump on the situation, and was already running over back to his car. Actually, so I guess if you want to, so
Chase after him.
yeah, so with the basically with the triumph, it kind of lets you use a maneuver before combat starts, or do something before combat starts. So you see him running to his car already. So if you wanted to do something else instead of shooting the guards with him going to his car, well, we can go back. If not,
Rewind a little bit.
Yep. If not, your gun does not have stun. So if you shoot him, it's
He
a shoot to
dies.
kill thing.
Yeah.
We want him alive.
Right. I
So-
guess I could shoot the car, but I probably don't want to do that given its value.
Well, given its value and given the fact that, we probably will want to return it to its owner.
Yeah.
Well, he's going over to like to the car.
Oh, the car he got in.
He came
Okay.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we could shoot that car,
Okay.
but
But
at the same time,
It's probably also a valuable.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
you took out some of the guards.
yeah,
I mean, I
I'm
can
gonna
probably
stick
shoot.
with the guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay. You see him. He continues. He gets over to the his action. He gets over to the car. You see him in and close the door and kind of getting ready to start the car.
Okay.
The 3 guards, they use a maneuver to kind of get behind some cover, and then they will shoot at you because you shot them, which
Yeah.
is rude.
Rude.
And they are a minion group, so I need my yellow dice. Thank you. No, you're scrolling the wrong way.
Oh, jeez.
Amber Alert, I assume.
Yep.
I'm sure we're all about to start getting those.
Yeah.
Yep, there's mine.
Mustached guy.
Okay.
Interesting.
There's one. Elson does he have any defense up top?
No.
On his talent sheet, there's
Let's
a
see.
talent called moving target.
Moving target.
There's
Yep.
2 of them.
He only has 1.
Only 1. Okay.
Yep. So increases his range defense by 1.
There's my fault.
Next. So, because you're at short range, it's a 1 purple difficulty to hit you.
Yep.
The defense adds some black.
Uh-huh.
The minions, each minion upgrades their dice pool.
Gotcha.
So this is their pool to shoot you. Because I have 2 minion dark side points, if you want to flip one over.
Yep.
Back to the light side.
Okay.
And then actually that will put me where it should be. And are you gonna roll? Get a roll up here. Not just steal my dice. All right. The bad dice were blank.
Oh no.
So 1, 2,
That's
and
bad.
3 advantages. So they're going
They're probably
to
like
shoot
8s.
for 12 damage.
How?
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
for 3 advantages, they will crit.
1.
Oh no. I don't know if he has any
I
currently.
think he is one that didn't get healed.
Let's
It's not marked on there.
Oh,
We were doing
okay.
the online thing.
Gotcha.
Um,
How?
I guess you could pull it up real quick and see, but
yeah, temper. Oh, we'll just do that at 0. So go ahead and roll percentile dice. There's some orange. Oh,
Both of them?
Yep.
Okay. We have 46.
46. Head ringer.
How?
Any intellect or cunning check you do for the remaining of the counter will be increased by 1.
Oh,
So
okay.
they see nothing. But mark on there. I think they have a spot on the second sheet for
Yep.
critical injury.
Yeah.
Just put crit and then put 2. That's a difficulty to heal it later on.
Okay.
Because I'm sure the game mechanic effect is probably not going to affect you at all for the right commander combat.
Okay.
So that was the 2. So off to Wyatt.
So where
So
are
the-
where are the shock troopers? I mean the heavily armed troops guys coming in, or where are they?
They are. So as you land, you got out the passenger side. Elson got out the driver's side. The heavier troops are with Jeddins, or close to Jeddins, and they're kind of taking cover now
Okay.
over on the side with Elson.
Okay.
And then on also on there is on that side, the next two is on that side. So the only people on your side who are a threat is a group of 4 of the mechanics who are working on cars, but you see that they have
Taking cover.
Well, I mean, but can I affect D-Nexu or something like that? Can I shoot the
Yep.
car?
Yeah, you can shoot over your car to shoot at his car. Or
Okay.
Damage it.
shoot people.
Yeah. Okay. Would I be able to like damage his car with my gun, or would I know that like that would be pretty much impossible to damage?
It would be pretty hard to damage it unless you got a really good shot.
Is there
Okay.
like
Because typically with his status, typically the car is going to be armored.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
Okay. Can I? So you said the mechanics are a problem.
So there's 4 mechanics on your side.
Uh-huh.
Everybody else in the combat's kind of blocked by the car you just landed in.
Oh, okay.
So they're not as much of a threat to you.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to decide. So the D-Nexu's bodyguard hasn't gone yet, has he?
The chauffeur?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. I mean, does he look like a combat guy or
No.
he's just
Okay.
a chauffeur? Okay.
I didn't roll for him. He's just taking cover and hiding.
Okay. So who are the threats right now? I guess is
So far the threats are the armed guards.
okay. That we're shooting at her.
They're shooting at her.
Yeah.
You see Jeddins, who is kind of panicking, but he hasn't done anything yet.
Okay.
The next two ran to the car, and then you see the mechanics are kind of looking around, grabbing tools, to
Okay.
use improvised weapons.
Would they be able on their move? Would they be able to get to me and damage me, or like?
They'd be able to get to you.
Okay.
And they have basic things, so it probably wouldn't be too painful unless they roll well.
Okay.
Also, I just want to clarify something really quick.
Yeah.
I'm actually male. So I'm a guy. Because I've been hearing the her, it happens
Oh, okay.
pretty often. So
Oh, I'm
it's fine.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, I
I'm used
apologize.
to it. It happens. Yeah. No.
My
it's
mistake.
the longer hair. I
Yeah,
think.
no, it just threw me off. So sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
And Izzy also.
Yeah, Izzy is typically, but yeah.
So, yep, I apologize. Cool.
No worries.
Yeah, no. I'm really sorry about that.
It's fine.
All right. So
Thanks for letting us know, though. I appreciate that. Geez, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like,
Is the door like on? How exactly does the door open / close? Like, what is the?
is it open or closed? I guess the door would be.
The roof
the
door
roof
is open.
the roof is still open.
Uh
And people are still coming in.
huh. Okay.
The other cars are coming in, as well as the assault ones will be in later.
Okay.
And so you could either try to shoot people, you could jump over to the driver's seat of this car and
Ram into it or something.
crash into
Yeah.
another car.
That's possible.
Okay.
You could do anything.
Yeah. No. Well, I think. Yeah. No. Okay. Well, I'm going to. Since it seems like the people attacking her, or sorry, Izzy is more of a threat.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack them over the car, and then
Okay.
I'm going to yell at any of the nearby troops to disable the Nexu's car.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your ranged light attack.
Okay, and what is that? 2 blacks or?
It'll be two. No, it'll be short range, so still one purple. And then they ran to cover, so you get 1 black.
Okay.
For their cover.
All right.
And because I said a lot of points, I'll go ahead and use one.
So
That'll
that'll
change your purple to a red.
purple to red. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh shit. Let's see. Lots of advantages.
Okay.
See, I got 3 successes, 1 threat, and 2 despairs.
Well, those are failures.
Failures. So I guess these 2 cancel out.
Yep. And
So
2
if-
advantages on those.
Yeah. So I got 1 success, 3 advantages, and a despair. All right. That's what I'm reading. I don't know if that's correct or not.
So take that out, and we'll just put that. A lot of people will do it this way. So you just turn to what's left, 1 advantage. So then that would take that one. So that's all be. Oops, all your bad dice.
Okay.
So 1 success and 4 advantages.
Okay, but how did we get rid of the? Oh, that's just a failure.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is a failure. I'm sorry. I read that as a threat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna hit for your weapon. What is the damage on your pistol? On your pistol, does it have accurate?
Yeah, I have a laser sight.
Okay.
So and it's 7 damage.
Okay.
So
So laser sight adds an additional advantage.
okay. Well, that was the boost dice, I thought. So
Boost would be accurate.
okay.
And then so we really have 5 advantages. So you did 8 damage and then 5 advantages. What is the crit on your gun?
2.
2.
Yeah.
So you can because they're a minion. If you do a crit, it basically just knocks 1 minion out completely.
Okay.
So you do that, and you said 8 damage.
Yes. Well, it's 7 damage plus whatever.
7
is
plus
that.
1 success.
Yeah,
So
so-
8 damage.
Yeah.
So that would take down a second one. So leave 1 from their group. And you have 3 advantages left.
Okay. What could I use those
You can
for?
use those 2. You can use 2 to kind of take a maneuver. To get the cover, so if people attack you, or enter out of the car to try to get away from the mechanics, dive into your car and in the car you were previously in and lock it to make it difficult for the mechanics to get to you. You could pass the dice to either give black dice to people attacking you or pass boost dice to your allies.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll do black dice to people attacking me.
Okay.
So. What I mean, how damaged are you?
I have 6 more wounds left.
Oh, okay. So
Because it was 12, right?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you
You
soak.
subtract your
Oh
soak.
yeah, the soak. So
Yeah.
never mind. 11. I have 11
Yeah.
more wounds left.
Yeah, because my God, no, I know he has a crap load of wounds.
Yeah, no,
So the
he's-
crap load of wounds and good soak.
Yeah, I'll give black dice to
Yeah,
the
I
people.
forgot about
and then
the
do I
soak.
have to roll to order the guys
Sorry.
to hit the?
No.
No, okay.
Nope.
All right.
No, he's
Uh,
fine then.
I didn't know if that was like a leadership role to get them to do that.
Yeah, no. If you go straight out, it's going to be once you pass the baby gate, the first door on the right. Yep. So the other one of the speeder comes in, and after you call out on the comms, you see the other speeder basically. Just take it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll just wait for him to return.
You see one of the speeders, one of the cop speeders come in and basically just crash into the car that the next two got into.
Okay.
Yay.
And the mechanics, Jen's and the mechanics. So we'll do the mechanics because they're
Less combat oriented.
they're gonna grab weapons and
Oh, start shooting.
they like wrenches and clubs and.
What do you need?
I need my son to quit stealing my dice.
Good luck with that one.
That's what I need. But he only steals the yellow ones, which. So they're going to be. So they're basically coming out with like wrenches and shop tools, which don't hurt very much, but we'll see if they hit.
Smacking us.
They do hit.
Uh-oh.
So it'll be 5 damage, and then you subtract your soak.
5 damage. I have a soak of 3, so just be
you
2.
Take 2 wounds.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, actually, hold on. Okay. Same black dice that they were given. Judges do. Juddins, you. What's your between the both of you? What is your guys' vigilance?
Vigilance is 2.
For me, vigilance is 3.
3.
Well, it's it's
One or
3
two?
with 3 with 1 yellow.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Aha.
You got him. Nice. He needed. Where were those?
Probably in the
All
kitchen
over the
or
place.
bathroom.
Yeah, say all over the place.
And he takes them and
Just carries them and drops them off in secret places.
a secret, just different spots. Heard one bounce on the floor over there. So
Oh, I see it,
I'll have
actually.
to find it and gets old. It's like I was tempted, like, all right, should we just use like like an official app? That's like for new people playing the game. Like there's an official app for $5. Go buy that versus buying a shitload of dice.
Yeah, and the
They'll
app was
calculate
okay.
for you.
Yeah, the app
Yeah.
was okay. I mean, I didn't have a
Yeah.
problem with the app. It was good.
Oh, an app just for Star Wars dice?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because the Fantasy Flight games, the app does their X-Wing game, and then they have like 3 different board games that are based on Star Wars,
Mhm.
as well as the role-playing game.
Well, see,
It does all of those.
See, now I'm actually having to learn them because we've only
Yep.
been playing it online, so I never had to really learn
Yeah.
what the heck what they meant.
Yep. You see Jeddins kind of dart off towards the office,
Mhm.
or where the office was in the other spot.
Okay.
But then he gets behind stuff, and you guys lose sight of him. As he is trying
Yeah,
to
it
see.
rolls dice for Armada, Imperial Assault, Legion, Rebellion, X-Wing, and the Star Wars role-playing game.
And I don't use it forever, but I think you can like save pools. So like if you're
I bought it when I had an Apple
Yeah.
way back in the day, and
Yep.
it obviously doesn't transfer.
Yeah.
So I just haven't bought it again because why?
Yep.
I mean,
But like I think on it you can save your pool, so like you can just hit a range light and
Okay.
your gun, and it'll
Yeah.
build stuff for you. But
it's unlikely that I'll ever play
Yeah.
outside of your group anyway. So
so the mechanic's gone, Jen's gone. I'll be back to the top. So either you or Izzy. The next who's in a damaged car. It's
someone actually shot it.
one of the cars that came in
Crashed it?
crashed into it.
Hmm.
It looks damaged. It doesn't look inoperable. but definitely looks damaged.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get out the exit while other cars are coming in anyway. Right? So,
Yeah, well, I think we maybe
Nice
should go
catch.
after Jed because who knows what he's doing in the. Who knows what Jed's doing? I might go after him unless you have some other advice.
Balanced.
I have no idea what's happening right now. So
There we go.
No worries.
I'm too busy leaning out the window, pretending like I'm trying to shoot some cops.
Okay. So it went back to the top of the round. Some mechanics attacked Wyatt, but didn't really do anything or didn't do much. Jeddins, you saw run towards the office, but then you lost sight of him
Okay.
once he got over there. And it's back to the top of the round. So there's one armored person left. Jeddins that you can't see, the next two, and the wrecked car, but not inoperable. And then there's still the mechanics
And
on both sides.
in theory, a chauffeur,
He's hiding.
He's hiding.
because he's a non-combatant.
So the only question is whether Jed is doing something that we don't want him to do.
Right, like
I know.
grabbing
Well, can
something
we-
dangerous.
So for
Yeah,
people
or,
that are
like,
there,
destroying files
this
or
building is
something.
similar to a building we've already been to.
Mhm.
Do they remember if there's like a way to escape the building from the office?
There wasn't any that you guys found. You guys never went in the office before, so you guys never found.
So if there
Any other
is,
escapes?
it's a hidden door.
Yep.
Because we went all the way around the building.
Would I be able to run into that office and then possibly start shooting?
You could make it there. Then you have to. So in this, you get a maneuver, basically a move action and then an action.
Right.
You can take 2 strain to basically take another maneuver.
Sure.
So if you do it, you could use your maneuver to get there. You have to take 2 strain to kind of look to see. And then
Then
if you
locate.
and then possibly take an action.
Okay. So then we'll go ahead and do that really
Okay.
quick. We'll run towards there, get with
Uh,
weapon out, ready to look
Okay.
around. Do I see anyone in the office?
Go ahead and make. You do not see anybody in the office. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. So that'll be 2. Just
Perception or visual?
Perception. She went into the office and is looking for.
which do I need any of these? I guess I'll use a boost just in case.
Oh, I got
Oh,
either in
for those ones,
the-
it'd be an upgrade. So change the green to
yeah,
yellow.
the green to a yellow.
Yep.
Good. Okay. And then do I have any red or purples?
Yes. It's going to be 2 red and 1 purple.
Oof. Okay.
Oof, that's pretty rough.
Well, let's see how this goes. Okay. Well, it could be worse. It could be worse. So 1 fail and 2 advantages.
Okay. You
That is a
So-
no bueno. Doesn't have anything that'll help with this. Okay.
looking. You step into the room
Right.
and you start looking around. You don't see Jeddins.
Mhm.
You don't see where he went to, but you can tell from stuff kind of like still like papers flying off desk that he came in here.
Okay.
So you know that he came in here, but you're not able to tell how he got out.
Well, that's unfortunate. I guess where I'm standing at the entrance to office, can I shoot any of the?
Yeah,
Okay, let's
Yep.
shoot one of the heavily armored people if I
Okay.
can.
sure.
And,
Since you're farther away, it'd be medium distance, so it'd be 2 purple.
right.
If you don't really need to do the extra purple for auto fire because there's only 1 left.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll just shoot then.
Okay.
2 purple. Ooh, yay. Let's see. Okay. So 3 advantages and 3 success.
Okay. So that's going to do enough to finish off the last one.
The last armored.
Yep.
Well, heavily armed.
So you got 3 advantages.
Sweet.
What would you like to use those for?
If there's anything like I can see that gives any inkling of where he might have gone.
So since it's advantages for
Oh, for shooting then.
yeah. So it could be like
I guess then maybe I don't know if it would work to, since the mechanics are like at this point just trying to throw wrenches at us and stuff, possibly intimidate and worry them, like shoot the air, make them a little bit unsettled.
Okay. All right. So basically, make their check harder.
Yeah,
They give them dice against you.
basically. So like a little bit of wild firing, so they try and dodge and.
Okay. The next Sue is going to go and going to try to run away. Probably will not be very successful at it.
So you're blocking the secret exit. See,
Yeah,
because you're in the door frame at least. Though we
Yeah,
lost the
minimum.
number 2. We lost the number 2.
Yay!
Flip one of those.
Chances are things are in our favor, kind of.
Dang, three reds.
This card got smashed into.
Oh.
Oh, geez,
Keep
that's
smashing
terrible.
that. Keep smashing his car.
Kind of silly.
It's not keys, but multiple times she tried to climb the curtains. I don't like it. You see the car with the Nexu kind of take off, and you see it kind of going towards the exit. Kind of right as it's going towards the exit, another car is coming in,
Yay!
and so it has to veer off, and you see it kind of scrape along the roof of the spot before it kind of lands roughly in the corner.
It like goes and does this basically.
Yep. He moved from being broken in one spot to being broken in another spot.
Sounds good.
That's fun.
Wyatt.
Can I do anything, or do I have to handle the mechanics first?
You can. The mechanics are close to you. You can. If you don't want to deal with them, you can use your maneuver to
Be
basically
careful, you
disengage with
almost
them.
stepped on it.
Well, I mean, I guess can I get to next to you at all, or no?
You see the Nexu, his car crashed farther away. You would have to double move to get up to the car
Okay,
if you want to do that.
but it wouldn't be able to like grab him and pull him out or anything like that.
You could try. So it would take. So you could take 2 strain to double move to get to him, and then you have to try to open the door or break the window or
Like an
some
athletic
other way
check
to.
or something.
It's probably like a skullduggery check.
I'm terrible at those.
Unless you want to just grab something heavy to try to break the
Or
window.
try shooting the window.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
You know,
You can shoot the window.
Yay!
If you're closer, the closer you are, it'd be easier to kind of damage the window. So if you want to do that.
yeah, no, I think I'm gonna run up, take 2 strain, and go up to him and shoot the window.
Okay. Go ahead. So it'd be short range, so 1 purple.
Okay,
You get a boost dice because, well, it's huge and stationary.
okay, and let's see.
And then whatever your normal pool is.
Oh, an additional boost dice though.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then just 1 purple, and that's it.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
Ooh,
Okay, so
looks like 2 successes and 3 advantages.
Dang.
yeah, so that's a threat.
Yep, that's a threat or disadvantage. So you take that and take that. That's all your bad dice that are gone. So then that's what's left.
Okay, so 2 successes and 3 advantages.
Okay. With your 3 advantages, you have enough to activate your critical from your gun. So you shoot the window and it shatters. You see the Nexu inside. He is bloodied from
The crash.
from his car crashes, and his. Go to your chair. No, it's my chair.
It'll be back.
So is it? I'm curious with the dice. Is it different if it's just the single thing versus the double? Does that change the value at all?
What's that?
The value, does it change by just having 1 and 1, or is it versus the 2, like where you have the?
Yeah. Yep. So like the 2-1 you have over there gave you 2 advantages versus the other one that got removed was only 1 advantage.
Okay, and so why is it? Because I thought this was a threat, right? Or,
Yeah, which are the opposite of advantages.
Oh, they'll say
they
okay.
cancel
Threat
each
is the
other out.
opposite of advantage. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. That's what I was confused
The
with.
triangle things are failures. which are the opposite of successes.
Okay, so despairs are the opposite of triumphs. And
Kind of.
They're the opposite, but they don't cancel.
They don't cancel. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's why I was confused.
So
Okay.
a triumph is also a success, and a despair is also a failure. So if you roll both a triumph and a despair, the success and failure cancel, but the effects of the triumph and the
Okay.
effects of
All
the
right.
despair.
I'm starting to
still
get it now.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things of online. It's like, all right, go.
Right.
Yeah, this is what happened.
No, I mean I like the system,
Yeah.
but I'm like I feel like I'm learning it for the first time because I was just using the app. I never really learned
Right,
it.
and it literally does the math for you,
Yes.
including the canceling.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't see.
Well, no, it would just say like you
The
have
whole
a
roll,
threat,
right,
a success,
right.
or whatever. So I'd be like, okay.
That makes it easy.
Woo,
Yeah.
boy, that would have been a bad force roll.
So it's much nicer when you have the dice and kind of. That's why I was like using the dice. I was like one group I was almost played in. The guy running the game was like, "Well, I want to play online, but I want to roll my dice individually." And a bunch of other people in the game were like, "I'm not comfortable with that." It's like he's running the game. If he wants to cheat, he can cheat.
Right.
If
If he wants to never actually roll dice, he can just never roll dice.
Yep. If you're that worried about it, I don't know why. Because he can just make something else bad happen versus what the
Right.
role was.
Right.
But sure.
He's just like, that was part of the story.
How long can you tread water?
Oh my god. I
Okay.
love that.
So I
Not a
knocked the
fan
window
of the
out.
band.
He's kind of
Yep.
beat up. He doesn't look like he's going anywhere. Or okay, that was mainly what I wanted to do.
Cool. Yay.
You see the other mechanics with the additional cars coming in. You see them kind of dropping their tools. So basically in combat. Elson, you can try again to search for
The dude.
to see if you can see where they went.
Okay. Let's see. And it'll still be 2 purple?
Uh,
Or 1 purple and 2 red?
One purple and 2 red.
Okay.
We could try using
Yeah,
this.
I'll do that because I need as much advantage
That's
as
needs
I
to be
can.
active, right?
So change the green to a yellow. if you
Oh
can
yeah,
remember,
green to yellow
versus
instead.
the blue. Yeah.
Oh, go away. Okay, let's see.
We got a
Wow,
triumph.
there's a triumph. Yeah.
Okay.
2 advantages, which so I
So
guess
you failed.
well, no, it
Oh,
does
yes.
cancel.
Yep.
So I have 1 threat
Right.
and a triumph, basically.
So because you don't have a remaining success,
Yeah.
is a failure with 1 threat, but you get a triumph.
Yeah.
Figure that one out.
So I don't find him, I guess.
Yep.
And I guess what would be the threats right now? Maybe there's a bomb in the office or something. So I disarm it.
For the threat, you can just take it as 1 strain.
Okay.
For your triumph, unless there's something you want to come up with. I have
Triumph.
something.
Let's see. Well, I guess I'm looking around.
Okay.
Yep, you're good. Right.
I find a way to the computer with all his files on.
You see one of the objects that falls that kind of draws your attention away. You see a data pad that dropped down. When you go over and pick it up, you see it's Jedin's data pad with his information. It's locked right now, but so you'd have to access it, or somebody with skill would have to access it. But
Gotcha. I don't believe Elson has them.
yep. Unless you can shoot it open, I don't think he can get that.
Start breaking it.
Elson's a bodyguard, so he's pretty much this.
Yep. Okay. The rest of the people come in, detain the people who are there.
Yeah.
They let you have kind of control of the scene, of giving commands, detaining people, and while that's going on, we'll cut back over to Lucen.
All right.
You guys are driving.
Yeah, and I'm taking pot shots at the radio car, but I'm not
Okay.
actually like trying to hit it.
Okay.
Trying to make it look credible, but
Okay.
also hopefully obvious to the radio car that I'm not trying to shoot.
It's like, oh no, they betrayed us.
Let's go and make a deception check.
I mean, whatever. If they do think I'm shooting at them, they think I'm shooting at them.
Just be it was them, not
Maybe
me.
more to convince the people inside that you're
Like,
actively trying.
look, man, I'm a smuggler, not a shooter.
Why are you still trying to be this guy's friend? That's what I'm wondering.
Preserve my street cred.
No, that's no.
This is for the long haul, bud.
Playing the long game.
Where did my main sheet go?
Where did we see them?
Anyway,
Yay! It's like magic.
it really is like, there it is. All right, I know my deception is decent, but not amazing. I think our dice got jacked.
It should be average. You can take a boost dice because they're distracted by the shots of the police. And,
Looking good, looking good. 4 successes.
okay,
Yay.
Nice.
you're able to put on the show, and Judy just kind of stays in the car watching.
Right, he's probably a little bit
as
queasy
yep.
because if they're like juking back and forth, he's like, "Oh
Like, uh-oh.
God, no!"
Whoa.
Oh.
Out the window.
Uh,
Oh no, projectile vomit.
how many dice did he steal?
All of them. Here's 2 right here.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna see if I can recover them again.
Time out while we go recover dice.
Now they are. Oh my goodness.
Goodness.
All right. So everything was kind of tied up inside while you were away. We rolled for the drivers to get away, and they rolled a triumph. So they're able to shake the police unless you want to do anything actually to stop them.
Well, I mean, my comm connection's still open, so I'm gonna be like, we made it back to the Starlight Lounge. Whew! Boy, was I worried.
You and Judy get back there with your case and are able to. Judy signs back up for the next in line for karaoke.
We should do a duet, Judy.
And we will end with that.
Okay.
Sounds like a win.
Yay.